Whether you're on Medicare or you're new to Medicare, I oftentimes get this question around what are the rules, what are the questions in the future to change Medicare supplement companies or letters. So in this video, I want to walk you through what are common questions that people ask you, that companies ask you when you try to change Medicare supplement plans in the future. This is very important to be aware of because it will impact your long-term decisions when it comes to Medicare. I'm Emily with the Medicare Coach. We're an independent fee-based Medicare consultant helping our clients navigate both the insurance company rules and Medicare options to help you do what's ultimately right and best for you. So let's hop into this, but down below you'll see extra resources to help you have some shortcuts when it comes to Medicare. So I'm going to back up just a bit. Medicare Part A and B are the main parts of Medicare, but because they do not cover 100% of your medical costs, most people will have a Medicare supplement plan, which helps protect you financially, okay? These Medicare supplement plans are also known as Medigap plans. When you first join Medicare, you have a window where you are guaranteed to change any supplement plan no matter what your pre-existing condition is. But you are not guaranteed to change this plan every single year. So if you don't have another qualifying event, the only way to change supplement plans, whatever you want to, is to one, be in a state that has more relaxed rules like a Connecticut or a New York, or two, answer a question, a series of questions around your pre-existing conditions so the insurance company can review you and either approve you or deny you. So I want to walk through what these health questions look like because people oftentimes want to know what are they going to ask me. So they begin asking you, are you in a wheelchair or any motorized mobility devices? Okay, that's the first one. The second one is, have you been hospitalized or confined to a bed or nursing facility or any sort of facility or physical therapy because of that? Okay, so if you've had really serious hospitalizations or lack of movement, they're going to likely deny you for that as well. They're going to ask if you've been diagnosed, treated, or had surgery for things like heart failure, defibrillation, leukemia, lymphoma, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, kidney disease, kidney failure, do you have dialysis, bone marrow transplants, AIDS, HIV, things of that nature. So they're going to go pretty thorough into any serious medical condition that you've had that could deny them from accepting you. They're going to ask you if you have diabetes and kind of the extent of your diabetes. They're going to ask you within the next 36 months, have you been diagnosed, treated, or had surgery for things like alcoholism or drug abuse, heart issues, cancer, melanoma, Hodgkin disease, hepatitis, or any other pancreas issues. So they're going to go pretty thorough there as well. They're also going to ask if the last 24 months, have you been diagnosed, treated, or had surgery for things like other heart issues, lupus, arthritis issues that restricts mobility, any lung issues that have other implications as well, okay? They then look at your 12 months in terms of have you had any other evaluations or surgeries. This is kind of the catch-all. They look back at 12 months for kind of anything else that you've had, and then you have to explain it further. So these kind of initial 7 questions are pretty thorough when it comes to looking at your overall health history, and if anything at all, if you've had any scares or any tests, it will probably show up in one of these questions. Now, the questionnaire continues, have you been diagnosed in the last 12 months or treated for heart attacks, artery blockage, or heart valve disorder? In the last 12 months, have you had wet macular degeneration, or are you receiving injections for your eyes? I had a client who is a marathon runner, but because her eyes had early stages of macular degeneration, she was not insurable. So that's another thing they're looking at. They're going to say in the last 12 months, have you had a pacemaker? Have you had a PSA blood test over 4.5 under the age of 70 with no history of prostate cancer? Or a PSA greater than 6.5 over the age of 70? Or have you had seizures? They're also going to ask about your blood pressure. Was your blood pressure 175 over 100 or higher than that? Okay. They're going to also ask you if you use tobacco. In most cases, they will deny you if you do use tobacco or if you have used tobacco. They're then going to ask more open-ended questions, right? Have you, in the last 24 months, have anything else happened to you, right? Mental disorders, any other surgeries or any procedures or tests being done. They're going to ask about hospitalizations, They'll ask you about prescribed medications and the reason for it. People who tend to have high blood pressure meds will have to kind of clearly define their blood pressure meds or their antidepressants here as well, and that can make you undeniable. And then they're also going to ask you for your primary care physician's information and any other specialists that you've seen in the last 24 months. So my point is this: it's a pretty thorough analysis when it comes to pre-existing conditions. And companies are all slightly different. But I think it's important to be aware of what these questions look like, what you could be asked if you try to switch plans in the future. And it also emphasizes why it's so important to make that right Medicare decision when you first join Medicare, because these questions can be pretty extensive. So if you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up. Also, let me know if you have questions in the section down below, but we look forward to helping you here at the Medicare Coach get the most out of your Medicare benefits so you have great healthcare while protecting your retirement savings.